So I don't have a name to my podcast, but I do have a guest in the building. I engineer for from time to time. Please introduce yourself.
What's good? What's goody good? It's your girl A-double-N and artist. I'm in the building.
And
I'm in the spot.
tell me about yourself. Like, tell me what's been going on with you recently.
So recently I have been working on my mind. I feel like no distractions, just really working on elevating as a person, adding value to myself so that I can add value to everyone that I interact with, everybody that I connect with. That's really what it's about.
Much respect, yo. You still vegan?
So the Canteen Queen is being revamped. Everything on the menu is plant-based. I am more like a vegetarian. I heard a guy say something. He said, I don't really give my diet a title. I eat what I want to, and I choose to eat the right things. And I like that better because y'all know sometimes I be eating my fish. I love my salmon. We had some stuffed salmon tonight, so I am not a fraud. Y'all made me a vegan. I never said that. A lot of people don't even know what it is. They don't know the difference between vegan and vegetarian, so they don't know any better. I understand, but
I got you. And it's like I try to stay away from labels, but I try to narrow it down a little bit. Like, so when I say like vegan, I'm more so like, you got a lot of healthy options type shit. You know what I mean? That
part.
That's what's up.
Still on that. It's about 7 years strong.
That's what's up. So I went 2 years. So far it's been like 2 years without eating meat though. But
that's nice.
Not on some, because I still eat cheese and eggs from time to time and shit. But it ain't nothing on some like, yo, I'm trying to be bougie about some shit. It's more so like,
be bougie. Why not?
No. Because I try to be about purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why, and it's like, yo, I'm just trying to have more healthy options and shit. That's all it is. Like, yo, fuck them animals, nigga. I ain't on no PETA shit. It's just more so.
Okay.
It's just more so about like, I'm just trying to make better choices for myself.
It's not a wave thing for you. You're not on a wave. You really like doing it for a beneficial reason for yourself.
Yeah. So like when you tell me like you eat fish, like you find purpose in that shit. So I respect it. Like, I don't really care if it's healthy or not.
Satisfaction is
the
purpose.
You find purpose, whatever your purpose is, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah. No, it's all good. I can really live off of fruit. Fruit is really good. It's just a discipline thing,
Yeah. How the music, yeah?
How was the music?
Yeah.
So the music is going really well. I kind of fell back and put the music on the back burner. I have probably 2 unreleased projects. I cannot wait to drop them, but I want to make sure y'all have some visuals with it. So that's the reason I haven't dropped those, because I know, hey, I like to see something behind what y'all hear, and I get that. Really fire. I mean, 2 full solid projects that y'all haven't really heard anything from, right?
How many songs on each project?
You know how I do, little EPs, 5, 6 tracks.
Okay.
No, but one I think is about 5 tracks, and the other maybe 7.
That's what's up.
I may have 3 projects unreleased. I got like 3 different iPhones. I probably got a project on each iPhone.
Okay. So do you feel like you switch your style up?
All the time. One of my favorite music genres to listen to is pop.
Okay.
Right? So I wanna at least write one pop. I wanna at least write one tribal or island.
Okay.
Or what do you got? Like maybe like a reggae type of vibe.
Okay.
Rastafarian feel, that type of shit. I don't know why I'm drawing on that one. I'll probably do that one first.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Maybe country, I don't like to limit myself to what I'm going to write because I am a writer.
Respect.
And it might not be for me. Someone else could use it. So.
Yeah. Last time I remember, because, I got to get updated because, a lot of things change for Ann.
Yeah.
And,
a lot.
Forgive me if I put you in a box, but I'm just trying to trying to tell people, what I remember you from. It's more so like, Ann, the spiritual, positive, Badu type chick, on some positive energy. All positiveness aside, do you feel like there's certain aspects that change. Like what's the difference between the Ann that I remember or the Ann before that you remember that changed now?
Well, I think the most significant thing is I know I'm more so into the truth. Like I'm a truth seeker.
Okay.
More so, which is why music was put on the back burner, but incorporating that into my music and how I've changed. Just the things I want to talk about, the things I'm willing to talk about, the speed of which I want to do it, or the type of mood or energy I have to be about. You know, my priorities have really changed, but as far as the music and how that's changed and the old me and the new me with the music, nothing really. I still get that feedback. They've nicknamed me Quisha Badu, so I'll take that. You know, I don't.
Well, the reason why I
don't
ask,
find me.
the reason why I ask is because, you know, like I see like some peaceful Erykah Badu videos that you have, and then I see the "Can I Get One More Minute" video.
Yeah, because the Badu really never. I never felt that way about myself. Okay. You know, that's just the feedback that I got. I ran into just you know, a random person, a fan at the Dollar Tree. Shout out to the Dollar Tree, one of my favorite stores. Even with the extra quarter, I don't care. And she said, hey, like, and she was telling me, like, I really like your style. You're like really earthy to me, blase, blase. And I said, hey, I appreciate that, but let me ask you something. And I said, would you want to see me do some ratchet shit? Would you want to see me do some raunchy ratchet music? And she was like, hell yeah. And that was maybe 4 years ago.
Okay.
At least 3.
Okay.
So I think ever since then, because making, you know, ratchet music or making your typical hip hop music has always been super easy for me. But just like you want to do things with a purpose and not be with a wave, that's how I am with my music. So it's like, yeah, I can make that music, but that's just me being a part of a wave, which would probably be smart for me to do as a business. But anyway, I was just different. I went about my shit different.
I know. So do you feel like that's what inspired Can I Get One More Minute?
To tell you the truth, like I've been so much of a free spirit as a person and with my music, I really can't recall where my mind was when I made One More Minute. Now, I can remember watching the video after I made the video and I was like, I can't believe I was doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't believe I had an actor in the video and I was, you know, physical with them. Like, that was very different. I was in a relationship at the time. And in the moment, it felt great. Even afterwards it did. But in the moment, it was, I don't know. I was just in the moment. I was present. So I didn't really think about how anyone was affected. I didn't think about any emotions tied to it. I was just living in the moment. But then looking at it in hindsight, I was like, damn, I was really trying to make a video. You know what I'm saying? I was really, you know, thought I was really doing something.
I think you did a good job with it. I feel like in this society,
thank you.
We always try to put people in boxes. So like a lot of times, like when I look at a person like you, I'd always be like, yo, Erykah Badu, earthy, spiritual person. But it's like, yo, it's okay for you to have a sexual side to you. You know what I mean? And then I've
grown up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shout out to my sister over there.
we gonna get into that. But I feel like, you know, Can I Get One More Minute was a great moment because it's like, hey, look, I understand that we got a problem in this hip hop community where it's like too many females are being on some sexy ratchet shit, right? So sometimes you might want to pull back because it's like, damn, I don't want to be stereotyped with that shit. But at the same time, yo, I got a sexual side to me too. Like, don't just,
it's sensual.
Yeah, don't put me in a box of like me just being this Erykah Badu spiritual person and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
And acting like I don't have these other parts to me in my life about it.
I didn't want people to take it as ingenuine when I gave them what I've been doing since when 18. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when you did do it, it was genuine. It wasn't I'm trying to do this for likes or
that was a real song. That's a real song. Yeah.
You was just living in the moment. So I respect that. What other videos do you got though? Because you got some dope visuals.
Thank you. So I have uploaded some visuals, like some animated visuals or whatnot, just to give you some color and shit when you're listening to the music. Okay. But besides that, one of my favorites is the one that you help orchestrate, is the birthday behavior. Yeah, I wonder why they hate. I wonder why they mad.
Yo, that video was fucking fun, yo.
Yeah. Maybe it's because you do your thing. It's because you win your bag. Yeah, I love that. And it was for my 30th, I think, right? You know what's crazy about that video?
That?
You know what's fucking crazy?
What's that?
It's an op in that video. She wasn't an op before. And you know what? You know what I'm saying? She's forgiven. She's forgiven.
Damn, you put that out there.
She's forgiven. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she even unblocked me on the book and shit. I noticed. But
no, speak on it.
I say all that to say, what Glorilla say? I can't put you in my song, might not fuck with you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? She said that shit in 2023.
Yeah.
I made that video in 2019.
It was a little minute ago.
Had to be in 2019, 2020. 2019, 28. Yeah. So I say all that to say, God damn, that shit going down in history. And every time I watch that video, I think about the fuck shit. I'm just going to keep it 100. Real? A little bit, yeah, because, you know, again, living in the moment.
Okay.
Who can show up to the video shoot?
Okay.
Who gonna support? You know what I mean? Who pulling up? They who pulled up. You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't gonna say she a op because that's not how I feel. I'm not like that. That's just not who I am. I love everything and everybody. Everything is for my benefit. So I don't care about anything, but I love everything. You know what I mean?
I mean, a spade is spade. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's not your opinion. It's your mouth is just telling what your eyes saw. That's
but
it.
You know me with the perfectionist and me is like, I gotta reshoot that. But it's not even the point because the song wasn't even about being with solid people. So it's not even that serious. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel like that video is. I mean, what you're telling me now, I feel like in hindsight, I don't. The information that you're telling me now, I wasn't privy to that.
I found out a day after the video.
Oh shit!
I promise you, I found out a day after the video.
Well, I'm gonna say this as far as the video is concerned. I feel like it was fun energy. I feel like I ain't never seen like females come together and support. The way like that I saw all the females in the video.
The rest of them, they my dogs.
You know what I mean? Dogs, you remember the scene where you was like they was handing you gifts and shit?
Yeah.
And it's like when I was directing the video and you was helping me direct the video, like everybody was willing to participate and do all the shots and shit. Like I feel like the vibe in the room was just good. You know what I'm saying?
Awkward at all.
Oh, I had a no, because at that moment we were all good. It was no funny money. You know what I mean? At the moment, you know what I mean? Whatever. Even still to this day, after I found out it was funny money, it wasn't even funny money. It was just the fact that, you know, when you build something that's going to go down in history, you want to build it with people that move appropriately with you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I think the significance of it was not even 24 hours after we shot the video. Somebody tried to bring me down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it was about for me. And so it's like, damn, that's one of my favorite videos. Sometimes I'm reminded about that shit, but I'm not emotionally connected to what happened. I do find humor in it. You know what I mean? As an artist, I just think that's one of the things to find entertaining behind the business. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change anything about it. I wouldn't. That's why I'm saying, like, I really don't need to do a remix. I wouldn't change it because of that. It's a story to tell.
Like for example, like we'll see the video and shit, but then we won't see the bullshit behind the scenes about it.
That part.
I got you. So what other videos that you've been working on or that you got out already?
So I have, let's see. Y'all know I do 1,000 things, you know what I'm saying? And so communication.
Okay.
With Kimbro. Shout out to Kimbro.
Okay.
Speaking of that, so he's incorporated. He's an A&R with Push Audio.
Okay.
Right. So I have been working with them for some years or whatnot. I got my second placement.
Okay.
Did you know about that?
I didn't.
You didn't know about that. So the second placement is on Netflix. So I was super stoked about that. Super fucking stoked. I'm more excited to see my name on the screen. And I'm like, yo, somebody that works through Netflix said my name, knew who I was for at least 2 minutes for the length of, you know what I mean? They knew who I was. I was a focus, and it just goes to show you, like, you'll put in the work 10 years later, and it'll pop off or whatever, because that was a little minute. But pretty excited about that. I'll probably shoot a video for that song. It's called Wipe It Up.
I'm going to check that out.
I'll probably shoot a video for that next.
What was the feeling when did you see it on Netflix? What was your reaction to it?
So it's on the 2nd season and the 6th episode of My Dad, the Bounty Hunter on Netflix, right? It's a kids show.
Okay.
It's during the ending credits and a little bit of the ending. And when you watch the actual episode, the characters part, their script, what they said to lead up to my song playing was just like super dope. You have to watch it. It was super dope. I was like, oh, you know, because it's significant to why they put songs where they place them or whatever, how they do the music scores. So I was like, wow. I was like, yeah, I know my neighbors are mad right now because I was going off. I was going off in the apartment.
How many songs do you think you submitted to Push Audio before you got your first placement?
I've probably got about 3, 4, maybe 5. I've been incorporated in a lot of other artists' songs, at least 2 or 3. Others, you know, I might have did some harmonizing in the back.
Oh, okay.
Type shit.
Yeah.
I've recorded at least 3 or 4 with them. Yeah. They're somewhere out there. I got my first placement was for a show overseas. I completely forget what song it is. I have no idea what show it is, but I did cash the check. I did.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And one thing I respect about you is that you're really multi-talented. Like, you could write.
Thank you.
You could write your own lyrics.
I love to write.
You can rap, and you can sing.
Thank you. I've been freestyling lately. Not on some like on the mic freestyling, but I haven't picked up a pen in a long while.
Yeah. So how many songs do you think right now that you have collectively all together?
Ooh, you know,
from the first time you started.
I used to get this question back in the day, and it was not enough. You know, people used to be like, I got 300 songs. You know, I don't know. They were probably telling the truth, you know, but I do 1,000 things. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. Not an excuse.
Okay.
But let me see. How many songs? You mean since I've started recording?
Started recording. Your first song to now.
Shoot, I'm not going to say how long that's been. I'm not going to tell you how many years. But I'm going to say around 100 or less. And let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because I remember all my songs, not right off back, but if you start to play it a little bit, or it might come about, that's kind of low. That number is kind of low when I think about it. But every song that I've recorded, I've laid it somewhere. And I don't have 100 songs streamable.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like at least 100.
Yeah.
And it's not a lot, but that tells you something. Like, I'm just one of those artists. I have maybe 900 voice memos in my phone of potential songs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. But full laid shit. It went from, you remember, what was it, SoundCloud?
Yeah. You
got the music on SoundCloud. You got Reverb Nation.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, you know, putting your music on shit like that. And you got YouTube.
Yeah.
And the rest of your streaming. I laid my most music when I spent the night in the studio. I basically moved in. That's when I started recording.
Where'd you first start recording
there. Glen Rose Avenue.
Oh, that's what's up.
Glen Rose Avenue, beside my aunt's house. I came out the house one day. I looked to the left. I came out. I looked to the left. And this Gutter, he was out there. And he was like, yo, you sing? And I was like, hell yeah. He was like, we in here recording. We need a lady on the track, blah, blah, blah. Went in there, sang. I'm like, shit, I rap too. I'm pretty sure the verbiage was different. You know, I was 18 or whatever. And went over there and never left for at least like a year.
That's what's up. And you know what I tell singers, like, just from my experience of running the studio.
That's where this tattoo came from.
The singers, they're really wanted because they're so rare. Like I remember this one chick named Whitney. She sung so good, and I just had access to her so much that I was like, yo, let's just do like 10 songs if I never see your ass again. I got all these tracks laid down because like I feel like singers are the most valuable in the studio because like they can do things to a song that take it to another level, yo.
And they don't age. We don't age.
Yeah. Because
in the game, if you know what I mean, you know?
Yeah. And the thing is it's like y'all speak to our souls in a way that like the lyrics don't, right? Like there was this one song, I forgot what female sing it, but like it sounded like she was climaxing as she was singing. And it's like, yo, that shit hit my soul. Like just the way she was saying that shit, you know what I mean? So it's like, I fuck with it. And it's like the singing is dope. Like every last song that I engineered for you, like I always felt like it was dope because you got perspective. Like you don't move based off of like what's the latest trend. You move based off of like your purpose and what you feel like doing. You know
I've heard that's a problem. I've been told maybe at least by one person, maybe 1.5, that's the problem. Like, you know, always being about who I am versus, you know, you got to give the people what they want. I'm like, well, you know, it is what it is. I've been doing it.
Nah. This is what it really is. I'm allowing y'all to have access to me.
And you said it.
and at the moment, this is where I'm at, right? Yeah. Because you gotta realize something. We freeing people. Like if you move around freely, you showing people how to be free, right? But a lot of times there's people who only move based off of trends. Like you know how people just see this is the cool shit, so niggas follow the cool shit. But at the end of the day, you don't follow none of that shit. You pave your own road for yourself. And people hate that because they can't do that for themselves.
I say this in the most humble way, and you know me to some extent personally. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like I've started some small local trends. You know what I'm saying? When I say local, I can mean even in my neighborhood. I'm not thinking of a particular thing, but if I was to think about something in particular, I could think of a few things where I did something and it kind of was a battery. But I don't allow that to give me any pride. I take that and I use that and I say, okay, you have a purpose, do something. You know what I'm saying? If people are going to listen, if people are going to follow, even if they're not going to give you your accolades or your shout outs or whatever, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because if I can see you move when I move, you move just like that. Like, that's good enough for me. I don't got to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's good enough for me.
That's the reason why I love seeing you into everything, right? Like you remind me of myself, like a jack of all trades. You just be into other shit. Like I seen you do camera work. I seen you DJ, yo.
Why aren't y'all booking? Why aren't y'all booking the photo shoots? I say photography, book me. All right, book me. I love. But you said what the DJ? I miss doing that. I said I was gonna get back into that. I love the concept of mixing. Like y'all be doing the damn thing.
I think what I'm learning in the process of DJing is like I realized that like nobody's gonna give you the information. It's like you got to find it yourself, and you respect it a lot more when you find the information yourself because you know the people gonna give you the feedback. So it's like, you know, I'm in the club DJing, and all the criticism is coming, and I feel like that's the best part of it. No matter what industry that I jump in, like whatever trade that I'm doing, I don't mind failing at it and fucking up at it, and then finding out how to fix that and get better at it. And I feel like if anybody,
self-made,
if anybody can go through the criticism, and if anybody can go through the rejection of people saying bad shit about you, and you tune all that shit out, and you keep working at whatever the fuck you doing, like yo, you gonna become a fucking problem, yo. And it's like when I see like you evolve through everything, it's like yo, you clearly don't give a fuck about what people think. You're clearly in tune with yourself, and you keep it moving. And I feel like that's the key to your success. And I see a lot of success in you, yo.
I really appreciate that. I do. I'm starting to live in that truth. I've always thought it was appropriate to just be super humble, which I still am. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that I am better than anyone, but I know that I am better than some shit, which everybody should think that. Like, we bigger and higher and above a lot of things. And I want to live in that truth because that's why, I guess that's why we having this conversation now, why you see it now. But I appreciate that a lot.
Because success will always manifest itself if you affirm it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like somebody like you always affirming shit. And it's like, that's what I always appreciated about you. You've always been the positive type person. You've always been making your own way, however. And then I like the evolution because I see you at the club and you fucking bartend. I've never seen you bartend before.
You don't remember? I tried it at JB's back in the day. That doesn't really count, does it? But yeah, and I love like that type of atmosphere. That's my being outside. You can hear music, see people, and get paid and have fun.
Right? You know like, yo, listen, I'm in the club. Listen, it's a different vibe. Like, say, for instance, you're a regular patron, right? When you in the club and you got to pay to get in and you got to pay for drinks and shit, it's one thing for that. Yeah. And then to be a DJ, to get into the club for free, to have a tab, don't have to pay for no fucking drinks. It's a different vibe.
Definitely different.
You know what I'm saying? So,
it's the treatment. Yeah. You got to treat yourself sometime.
So I get it, yo.
I'll be like, if you see me somewhere, I am working.
Yeah.
Recently, though, I've been like trying to go outside and like step out and shit. You know, me and my sister go somewhere, but this is my city. Like, I've been here. I'm not dumbing it down. I would never do that because I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It ain't really nothing to talk about. It's nothing to miss.
Okay. Now, going back to some things that I need to be updated on. Like, tell me some wild shit that I don't even know about you that I should be updated on.
Oh, I don't know about that. Some wild shit. Oh, no, because it's been some wild shit. So it's just like, I don't know. What can I say? What can I not say?
Turn us up, Quisha.
Oh, shit. He said, turn us up. Nah, I've been chill. I walked out of a job. I said, yeah, fuck y'all. Fuck you. Fuck the boss. I like you. You all right. No, I didn't leave out like that. But I did leave, I love to leave jobs. I love to take leaps of faith and like leave somewhere where I thought I was supposed to be secure and really build on that. Like, I'm really fighting that. Like, the whole balance between, it's not really a balance between doing me and going the easy route out and getting a job and shit like that. Because at the end of the day, that's like lukewarm. So it's like you got to be hot or cold. So you know what I mean?
And we worked at the same call center before, right? I leave jobs for the same reason you leave jobs too. If it don't serve you no fucking purpose, I don't give a fuck how much money that shit is. If it don't serve me no purpose in my life, or if it already served its purpose, I'm getting the fuck out of there.
There you go. You don't accept what they have like try to condition us to think and to be like, you gotta work. I don't. I'm the type, I'm like, I really want to, like, the most dramatic thing that's happened to me is I have gained the mindset where I really believe I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Wherever I want to do. Wherever I want to go, I'll go. Now, wherever I go, I do plan to educate and to create. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But not be confined in any type of way. Like,
I feel you.
Yeah.
And I learned this early in life because, like, yo, I was 19 with $20,000 in my account. I'm in the military. I'm on leave. And, like, I kid you not, 2 hours into me being on leave, keep in mind, I'm in Japan. And 2 hours into my leave, they called me back. They said, hey, look, you got to come back. I come back and they don't even say what was the reason they called me back. They did it just because they could.
What did you do when you got back?
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. There was no emergency. They did it just because they could. Right. So it was at that moment that I realized in life that yo, if you put yourself in those type of situations, it's always going to be like that until you say, yo, I'm not subscribing to that shit no more. And I realized ever since that shit happened and I've been getting jobs, it been that type of shit that been happening to be like, yo, look, man, I gotta live out my life purpose, and this shit ain't serving me no purpose. So every time I get a job because I'm failing in my business. Every time I get a job, it's because I'm failing at something. Like, for example, I ain't know shit about marketing. So, or selling shit. So I worked at Cutco selling knives. They told me the process of how to sell knives. Yeah. I worked there for like 2 weeks and quit.
Okay.
You get the information to leave. Okay. Because the most important thing in life.
You get paid to get that info too.
You getting paid to get that info. Yeah. Right. And at the same time, this shit it's about money, but the ultimate thing is about the information in which you can execute with that shit to make better money, to have a better living condition. And it's like, I hate having these fucking jobs, and it's like everybody want to act like they own you and shit. Even in business, everybody act like they want to fucking own you and shit. And it's like at the end,
like try to tell you how to run your business and whatnot.
That, and then the customer trying to act like they always right, want to boss you around. And
I just said the customer's not always right. Like, can we normalize the customer can be wrong? Like, the customer, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I get where it came from, but the irony of this is I just had this conversation at work, and I had to, kind of stay 10 toes down. No, it's not right. Because when it come down to the end of it, you got to prove something, and you can't. Yeah. Nigga, you're wrong. You know what I mean? So whatever. But, in order to not have to deal with any of that, you're supposed to be doing you. You're supposed to be knowing what you're doing and how you're supposed to be moving. You're supposed to know. And if you don't know, like, you should be waking up trying to figure it out. But I understand people have plenty of distractions. I choose not to.
In my mind, I always say, like, if everything around me can fucking burn to a blaze, if I ain't got my peace of mind, I can't move. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm realizing in life that I'm the center of the universe, because if I die, my world gonna stop and everybody else's world gonna move on. So at the end of the day, with these jobs and shit, like, yo, if something happened to me, these motherfuckers gonna replace me like it ain't nothing.
I think you might have been the reason why I quit my first job. I think because, we've had this conversation like this before, back in the day. Yeah. I love it. I love finding myself, and like, I love being spiritual, and like, it's just like my favorite thing. Like, just the power and that, I love it. It's my favorite.
You told me you was stripping now?
Yeah, Thursdays.
Where at?
Thursday. So I be stripping down the walls and shit on Thursdays. That's my cleanup day at the crib. With the ammonia and the bleach, I be stripping down the walls, make sure everything.
How the fuck did that happen?
I used to think about being an exotic dancer a lot. I've even somebody said, one of my friends, like, I was living down in Charlotte, right? Okay. And hey Kristen, and hey Meg, hey Mike, and we lived in this nice ass crib, right? Probably about 6 bedrooms, had a left wing, right wing or whatnot. We threw this big ass party. Long story short, my friend turned to me and was like, hey, yo, like, why 2 people asked me, is your friend a stripper? Like, talking about me, I guess, like my moves or whatever. Yeah. Because in my mind, that's what I've always, I like I don't know. I don't really know where it came from, but it was always just the thought. Shout out to the strippers, scrippers, and the exotic dancers. Like, y'all some strong women. I saw one. I saw a stripper. My nigga. She got all my money that night. After that, I was just watching because she had got all my ones. But she did about 25, 30 push-ups. I just thought that was dope to watch a stripper do push-ups on the stage.
Exactly. Listen, when I go to the strip club, I'm not horny, right? I'm more intrigued. I'm like, yo, how the fuck did you get up there so fast? Like, yo, they athletic as fuck up there.
That part. I like it for that, for sure.
Yo, that's crazy. Like, and then to do it naked, yo.
Gotta chalk your hands up.
Yo, but listen, I've never seen them motherfuckers use sanitary spray so much on it.
I must have missed that part.
Cause look, I think I was in Atlanta. I think one of them shits, Blue Flame, one of them shits. and maybe Pink Pony, but yo, every time a chick got on the pole or got off the pole, they sprayed that bitch. Cause you know what I'm saying? You know, can't get germs out now.
Yeah, I thought you said kinky germs. You said that's pretty much what they are. Kinky germs. Can't get germs. Gotcha. Yep. No, but they cool.
Yeah, that's cool that you got into stripping and shit though. Cause I mean, I'm sorry to say it like that. Maybe I should say it another way, but like it's cool because I never know what people are getting into. You know
Wait, what are we talking about?
I mean, you said you were stripping?
The walls.
What's that?
As in cleaning them.
Oh, you're not stripping.
No.
Oh, you know, okay.
No, not yet.
But you want to. Are we putting
Is there
this
an
out?
age limit?
No, hell no. You act like you old as hell. Like we young as fuck out this motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Young, we yaff, young as fuck, yaff. But true indeed.
Okay.
True indeed. But for some reason, every time I sit down, I make a little noise with my mouth, like not like with my bones. It's not my bones.
Oh yeah, like the check engine light might come on and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, uh-oh.
But I'm gonna say this: like, if you ever did want to step into the realm of stripping, though, I feel like you could pull that off, respectfully.
That part.
Is that something that you're looking into, or it's like we just fucking around? Sometimes we joke around with shit to put shit in the air. That's a form of affirmation a little bit. Okay. So if it's like if the viewers are watching, people are watching this shit, it's like, oh shit, you pretty as fuck. Yo, I got a strip club. Da 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 da. Woo doo woo.
Well, you know what? I probably would never strip, right? But the closest I would do to it is like become a nudist of some sort or become a frequent visitor to a nudist beach colony or whatever.
Okay.
Because I don't tie nakedness with sexuality. I tie it with sensuality. You know, like, and when I see nakedness, it's not, ooh, yeah, bedroom. It's more enticing. So like body, beauty. You know what I'm saying? It's really nothing. Like, I could probably get undressed in front of anybody and it means nothing to me. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, wow. Ooh, you know what I mean? But I'm like, shit. It would probably turn me off that people are turned on because I want you to be turned on by who I really am. Like, my body is a plus. Who I really am, like the shit I really have to give you, it's like it's on an alchemical level. You know what I mean? Like, even down to the, and you know what I mean? Like, even down to being sexually active, I want to know that you know that it's important that you think about the right things during the act. You know what I mean? Like, it's that deep, it's that serious. So,
what are those things
to think about?
Yeah,
things that you really want to manifest. You got to understand, like semen retention. I know that's been a wave, a slight small one, a slight, maybe like a splash of water. But the whole purpose behind that is not ejecting your life force, not ejecting your energy, your vitality, but shooting it upwards. You shooting it outwards, it's coming out. You shooting it upwards. Either way, you're manifesting. When you shoot it out, you're manifesting a life. That's why you get children. You know what I'm saying? When you're shooting it upward, you're manifesting some godly things, cures, answers to questions. You know what I mean? Like, whatever your ideal life is, you can manifest through like transmutation of sexual energy.
Right.
Or whatever. So if you are going to be in the act of actually having sex, y'all should be on one accord thinking about what you want to manifest on an alchemical level. Because scientifically, when there's penetration, it's connected to the part of your brain. It's connected to a very significant part of your brain, the woman. You know what I mean? So it is important about what you're thinking about when you're doing it. So that's really deep, and that's why I'm single.
No, I respect that because that was going to be my next question. You know, like, well, not that you're single, but it's like as far as kids are concerned, you know what I'm saying? And do you feel as though that's the reason why you're taking your time with that process of, you know, having a significant other and then having children of your own?
For sure. I want to be at my best, even though I'm going to continue like perpetually elevate. I want to be at my purest. And right now I don't make all of the best decisions. Like it's like with my diet and things like that. But with the children, I don't think I would lay down to intentionally attempt to have a child. But if I was to happen to get pregnant, I would be enthusiastic about it, you know? More like a, what do you call it? The way Jesus came about.
Right, I get what
like
you're saying.
Like a clean bird, little pre-nut baby. You know?
Yeah, I get it, and all of that's important because it goes back to intention. So, like, when you think about having kids, you consider the bigger picture instead of everything being like emotional or some type of feeling from it.
I feel like people have children because in some way, shape, or form they need them. You know, no disrespect to anyone that has children that feels like, well, I don't need, you know, but I've heard every mother say, I needed my children. You know, I might not be at a stage where I need that right now. You know what I mean? I might be enough right now or whatever. But then again, in order to have children, you have to have sex. So if you're not doing that, then
I get what you're saying. What you're saying is there's females out there that was reckless, or there's men out there that was reckless, but they come to the conclusion to say, it was my children who saved me from being reckless. You know what I mean? But you're the type of person that's so in tune with yourself.
Yeah, I try to make the best decisions on my own without, you know what I mean, outside. Yeah.
Like you make poor decisions, but these poor decisions don't lead to drastic shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I get where you coming from.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like do what you can while you can, not because you have to. Like that's always kind of been like my mental motto. Even younger, and I guess it kind of just stuck with me.
That's what's up. What other things have been going on with you?
Really, I've been reading a lot. I've been reading a whole lot. I was down for like 6 months, couldn't walk for a nerve issue. And during that whole time, I built a different relationship with who my aspect of God is. You know, I became a truth seeker. I started to live in my truths. I started to live in my talents. I started to up my humble. And I started to understand some things and really walk in that. And I'm just getting started. After the Netflix thing, I said, okay, let me take it off. Let me take music off the back burner and put it on the front eye, on the big one, maybe the medium one, but on the front. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just busy. You know, I was working probably 7 days a week for at least a year.
Damn.
At least a year, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, like it really didn't stop. I got addicted to kind of making money, but I could make more. But I say that because I used to be the type of person like, it's not about the money. It's not about this. It's not about that. I have completely like dramatically changed in that way. Like money is a godly thing. It's a manifestation of, it's a projection. In my opinion, from what I know. And I'm like, you know, if people want to see it, it depends on what you be about. What I say it come from. And, you know, I love to tell people how I got to where I'm at, but they want to see something. So that's why I'm like, okay, for that reason, let me go and get it. Now I really want to go and get it. Like, all right, wake the beast up and it's up and it's stuck.
Yeah. Nah, that's a cool thing. Because you know, I always see Quisha with a job.
Hell yeah. I'm in car sales now. Do you need a vehicle?
Wow.
I got you. That's been a really cool experience. Have you sold cars? I feel like yeah.
I haven't.
No, it's dope. It's dope. Like the rapport you get to build with people, and it's cars. One day I had to think about it and I was like, yo, this shit is not hard. It's cars. It's people. You're about to send her ass to the car. I
think that's cool because like it's part of the components of being who you need to be to get to the next level. And I'm realizing that, you know, money aside, right? Because, you know, we struggle a lot. So we always make money a priority, right? If we move our struggle to a side and we say, yo, let's move in a higher purpose, we can get jobs to obtain a certain type of knowledge that we need to get to the next level.
You're right.
Of abundance. You know what I'm saying? So like when I hear you get a sales job, I'm like, yo, I totally understand, because it's like,
you got to be in people's faces. I've never been, even when I sold my mixtapes, it was like, it wasn't so confrontational. You got to be very confrontational. And I love the fact that I had to step out of a comfort zone. Yeah. And I had no, what's the word? Apprehension. I really had none. I was like, that's how I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. It's different, it's foreign, and it's comfortable. I'm like, oh yeah.
That's where the growth is at. Anytime you step into something that's uncomfortable in the beginning, but you stick through it, that's where the biggest growth is at, yo. And it's like to hear you sell cars, you're learning so much shit on a different level.
I can't look at cars the same. I mean, look like that's a Odyssey. That's a such and such, you know? As soon as I'm talking to somebody, I'll be like, what you doing with that? You selling that?
Yeah.
You want to trade that?
I already know, just because of that, you're a very convincing person.
That's what it says on my test. I took a test.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Well, it said persuasive. I was like, all right, let me live in that truth too. You know, I have been sleeping on myself, napping on myself for a long time, but for good reason. Because I just, you know, I've been busy the whole time and productive, so it really didn't hurt me too bad.
I feel like we're all just trying to figure it out.
For sure.
You know, like sometimes life will put us in the game. Sometimes life will sit us out. But regardless of what it is, we're just all trying to figure it out.
Did you realize how that rhymed? Did you?
It rhymed? Oh, shit.
Yes. Wait till you hear that. That shit was, I was waiting on you to finish. And I'm like, yeah, that shit. I thought you were doing it intentionally. Y'all heard that? Skills.
That's cool, yo. Yo, so what's up with like the club? What, you know, are you still bartending, or what's going on with the club?
Not right now. So the club is on pause.
Okay.
Oasis is on pause. When we spin the block, I don't know if we're gonna have the same name. I don't know. Stay tuned. If you notice, I said when we spin the block. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's all I can say.
So what's up with B Love?
That's my girl. Shout out to B. That's my girl, y'all. That's my friend. But what about her though?
Well,
we got a track together. Have you ever heard it?
Wow! Holy shit!
Yeah, and it's not too recent.
She sing or rap?
She been in the cut about it. I've been trying to get this girl to make a video for a minute. We both rapping. It's called Cash Shit.
Oh snap!
I'm a bad bitch.
Wow.
Forever staying on this fucking cash shit. Run this bag up. That's cash shit.
Yeah. She multi-talented too.
Mm-hmm,
I remember
for sure. That's my hustling friend right there. Like ever since me and B have linked up since Wells.
Yeah.
When was that? 10 years ago?
She was at Wells?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yeah, that was what, 2014? About 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, but that's my friend on a personal note. We have, you know, cry on the shoulder moments.
Yeah.
But it's just like she can't help but being a hustler, and she can't help involving me. And I have nothing but the utmost respect for her for that, because anytime she got an opportunity, she calling me. You know what I'm saying? And that became a part of who I am, because I look up to shit like that. I look up to things like that. It's very commendable.
That's what's up.
We always getting money, thinking of a master plan.
I remember her being like a bottle girl at Lux. Mm-hmm. That's where I first met her at, and then I was actually leaving Wells. I was on my way because I was working at Wells at the time when she was first starting up Oasis, and I just stopped by. Something told me to just stop by, and I was like, you know, hey, what's up? I'm just, you know, politicking, seeing what's up. I speak to K, you know, and I'm politicking with B. And then next thing I know, she hit me up like a week later, and she's like, hey, look, man, my DJ flaked on me or some shit. Can you come by type shit, you know what I mean?
I remember that night.
And it's like, I respect her because, you know, I thought as a bottle girl, she was bougie and stuck up, but like, she really a down to earth.
I think a lot of people think that about her.
That's just who you got to be in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
But you know, when you meet somebody personally, like she down to earth, she a good person. She got purpose about her life.
She's just a no new friends type of girl.
but she put people on though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. That's what I think she's known for that.
So
in my eyes.
Shout out to Be Love, yo. Like everybody rooting for you, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you come back with whatever type of name of the club, everybody rooting for you. We waiting to see what's up, yo.
Waiting.
Hey.
Slide on through.
Is there any other shout outs that you want to do?
So I just want to shout out to the city for real. Like the most significant thing that, if I can't tell, that's one of my favorite words right now, significant. It just feels so strong. But what really keeps me going is when I run into people that, or when I get those random inboxes that are like, yo, like, you really doing something for me, or you really lifted me up, or, you know, you moved me, you touched me, whatever it is. Like, thank you for being so real. Like, thank you for going on your rant and really saying what we be wanting to, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. Or people telling me like, continue to be yourself, continue to do you. All of that feedback, it means like the world. And it's very motivational because it does help me to understand that people really see who I am and why I'm doing it, and they're appreciative. You know, life is short. Life is short. We got shit to do. So when people take the time to slow down, to share their time, whether they listening to you, talking about you, good or bad, you know, it's all to my benefit, and it's all to elevate and uplift me. So, you know, I owe y'all a thank you. So shout out to my city. Shout out to all my loved ones and friends outside the city, you know. For sure. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to my sister, Kennedy. I love y'all. Niece, nephew, you know, all that good shit. I'm not going to treat it like the Grammys or nothing. Like, we got time for that.
We ain't in no rush. Go ahead.
Yeah. Nah, for real though. Like, shout out to everybody. I have to say everybody so I don't forget nobody. And if you really don't fuck with me, guess what? Shout out to you too.
Where can people get access to you?
ANN artist. First name and last name artist. Type it in on YouTube. I'm going to say Netflix. Okay. Rewind it to the top. You'll hear about it. Nah, all the streaming platforms and artists is pull-upable. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing some shows really soon. I'll probably be busking downtown soon, so come check me out. That type shit. You know, that's the way I want to move right now. I'll still be recording or whatnot. I'll still be recording mostly R&B. I'm napping on the nap rap. That's the name of the next album, nap rap. Yeah, like I'm going to continue to elevate and to find myself. I really feel like I'm still finding myself. I thought I would get to a spot where it's like, okay, you know who you are, now run with it. Now I'm running. And what did I say? This is the season where I don't think, I just blink and then run? Or did I say this is the season where I don't blink? Yeah, I just think and then run. Yeah, that type shit. Like, don't even think about it. Just know what you want. Keep your eye on the end result. Yeah. And enjoy the ride. And that's what
I think that's what sets us out the game, is when we
trying
overthink
to gain
things.
My freedom.
When we overthink things too much, and it's like sometimes you just gotta tell yourself you gotta just get up and do it. Cause you got all the information, but it's like, yo, you gotta move your ass at one point.
Yeah, I gotta do some not traumatic, but very dramatic shit. Yeah, I really do. With the shit I'm trying to be about, the shit I'm about, in order to like really be about it, you gotta be hot or cold with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on that. I'm working on how to really do a 180. Right now I'm like at a 178. So when that 180 hit, y'all gonna really see me like really go up.
That's what's up. Well, I appreciate you coming by.
I thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. Like, this is solid. This is solid right here.
And y'all stay tuned, because this ain't the end.
Nah, see, you saying like a part 2.
Because we got to keep updating each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, maybe part 2, we can get a little personal, whatever. I don't know. Y'all got to tune in. Y'all got to show some love. Show some love.
Yeah. So we're going to make like a baby and head out. We're going to holler at y'all. Peace.
ANN. Peace.